and welcome to your Fearless Friday. My name's Kat and I'm the founder of a support group called Rising Strong and Thriving After Cancer, where I share all the baby steps you need to come back to life after your battle. This YouTube channel is a space where I share my weekly masterclasses showing you a new baby step every week that will empower you along your road back to life. Now, if I had recorded this for you yesterday, I would have been waxing lyrical about the beautiful blue skies, but spring has most definitely gone here in my part of the world today. I woke up to grey skies and rain. And oh my, sunshine makes such a significant difference, doesn't it? I notice when the sun is out and the sky's blue, I'm really excited to get out into the day. I feel more energized, more hopeful, more positive. Are you the same? Well, that's why I want to share with you today one of my most loved self-care practices, because it's perfect for days like today when your energy may be low or life may be a tad too demanding. I use this particular self-care strategy on repeat because 1, it doesn't really take any energy, and 2, it doesn't take much time either. And I know a lot of the discovery and self-care tips that I share here and in my support group can take a bit of forethought. They can take a bit of planning to be able to implement, when I'm asking you to find time to reflect or to tune in or to step up and do something, where this self-care tip is much simpler. And I use it all the time. It was my go-to practice whenever I felt overwhelmed or exhausted or lost or angry. I used it all the time back in the day, and you'll see why in a moment. Now, this was taught to me by Gabby Bernstein, who is an American author. I don't know what she calls herself particularly these days, but she's written loads of books on spirituality and self-care. And I went to see her live when she came to London a few years ago. I highly recommend it if you get the opportunity. And this is what she taught me that I am now going to share with you. And it's all about breathing. Now, Gabby calls this her backpack meditation, and it's wonderful. Please don't be put off by the word meditation, because all you're going to need is 60 seconds. That's all it is, 1 minute. And we can all find 1 minute, right? We can all find that in our day, regardless of how crazy it is, regardless of how exhausted you are. When I first started to come back to life after my cancer, I could be really forgetful, or I could get very lost in a disempowered state of feeling helpless and worried that was going to be my life now. And so I used to have to put in touchstones throughout my day to remind me to stop and breathe. And what do I mean by touchstones? Well, I used to put post-it notes up around the house to remind me to breathe, because I know you know what it's like when you're living in that survival mode. We can sometimes forget the simplest of things. And as automatic as breathing is, it's not something we have to think about necessarily, but it doesn't mean we do it well, especially when stressed. So when you're feeling anxious, when you're overwhelmed or distracted, your breathing becomes more shallow. And the more shallow your breath, the more elevated your heart rate and the more anxious your body feels. And then we get into that vicious cycle. So breathing is a biggie. So what is Gabby Bernstein's backpack meditation? Well, it's very simple. You breathe in for a count of 5, you hold for a count of 5, and you breathe out for a count of 5. That's it. To take you to the 60 seconds, you repeat that 4 times. I mean, if you've been doing yoga for a while, I believe the actual exercise is breathe in for a count of 20, hold for 20, out for 20. But I would expire if I had to do that. You don't want to see me fall off this chair. How simple is that? How it's going to work for you is it's going to recalibrate your energy. It will ground you and it will shift that energy internally and externally. You'll physically feel a change happen within you and in the room. Now, I use this technique before a difficult conversation, or if I'm in a boardroom and things are going south, or around family when I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed. You can even use it before you step into your doctor's office. All you need is 60 seconds. In the beginning, before it became a healthy habit and a go-to strategy for me, I used to have a post-it note in my bathroom. So every time I went for a wee, I would see this post saying, breathe. And now I invite you to leave little touchstones around your house to remind you to breathe properly. So let's end today with a group breathing meditation so you can experience the power of this breath work yourself. So in a moment, I'm going to ask you to take a really nice deep breath in to the count of 5. You'll hold that breath for a count of 5 and then you'll breathe out for a count of 5. Okay? We're going to repeat this 4 times to get us to the 60 seconds marker. And don't worry, I'm going to talk you through it. So are you ready? Let's go. Breathe in for 5. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again. Breathe in. And hold. And out. And again. Breathe in for 5. Hold. And out. One last time. Breathe in. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And out for 5. 2, 1. And that's it, my friend. That's it. An amazing self-care tip that's simple and easy. Now, how do you feel? Grounded, calmer, more focused? And those 60 seconds of mindful breathing has created a space for you. It's beautiful, it's easy, it's powerful. Never underestimate the power of deep, slow breathing. Okay, my friends, that brings us to the end of this week's Baby Step Masterclass. I hope you all have a wonderful week. And remember, if you have any questions, please do ask in the comments, or if you would prefer a more private space, come on over and join my free support group. The link is in the bio, as always. Have a great week, everyone. See you next Friday.